Hello and welcome to the FIA European Rally Championship, and we are in Italy for Rally di Roma Capitale, round 3 of the 2021 season, and it's our first outing on the fast asphalt of this season. Rounds 1 and 2 of 8 are done and dusted, and back-to-back gravel rounds in Poland and Latvia this weekend. The 23rd to 25th of July, it was the Eternal City, Rome in Italy, hosting the action, with the rally based in and around Fuji, the east of the capital. And still to come, our sideways trip around Europe will take us to the Czech Republic, the Azores, Portugal, Hungary and the Canary Islands, but for now, all eyes are looking on Rome. So the season started in Poland, round 1, Nikolai Grice was the pace setter, leaving the door open for Alexei Lukanuk to fly home to victory on an early mission to retain his 2020 title. For round 2, it was gravel again and the high-speed stuff in Liepāja in Latvia. The furthest north we went, and Craig Breen progressed in the MRF for Hyundai and took a big step. Second overall in his first podium for the team. But it was a dominant performance by Nikolai Gryazin all the way on what is technically his home event. Now a 3-time winner in Liepāja. Alexei Lukanuk is out in front in the championship. The Russian rocket leads after 2 rounds, with Andreas Mikkelsen keeping him close to a second. Gryazin taking a big step forward. But so, to Rome, let's meet the contenders for 2021.
I would like to be king of the castle here in Rome. That would be nice. But we have a huge challenge ahead of us. A lot of good drivers, international drivers and also local Italian drivers who knows the road very well. It's our first time here in Rally Rome, so it will be very, very difficult, but like always, we will do our very best. We're second now in the championship to Alexei, so he will for sure make it difficult for us here. I think he won here last year, so he knows this rally really, really well.
Yeah, the rivalry is crazy, so we need to fight for each point.
I will be on the finish on the podium for sure, and I will not focusing on results too much, because I have bad luck here, because sometimes we twice have some technical issue, and once I had the accident here, so I think we need to make the good run finally.
Nice to have Estonia behind us. Yeah, an amazing weekend there. Yeah, I feel confident after that. For sure, quite different this weekend, back on tarmac again.
It's the first ERC rally this year on tarmac, so of course we have to change our mind a bit. When we hear pace notes, it can go much faster now than it did in Liepāja, because of the grip in the ground is so much higher than on gravel.
Uphill, downhill, and a lot of hairpins also.
You need to come to Italy and see this road. It's fast, it's narrow. The grip is normally good, but the profile is quite interesting, so exciting to drive.
But the ERC regulars will also have to contend with some very strong Italian, feisty Italians on the entry list.
The rally, to me, it's one of my favorite. The race will be tough, also because the weather and everything will be very hot. So for sure there is Fabian Dolfi now, which is the leader of the championship. Then also Gian Domenico Basso, which I think everybody knows very well, because he already won this race. And then also the other guys are really fast this year. The competition is the level is very high.
This is my first time in the Rally to Rome, but I'm very happy. The other drivers very faster, but we are ready, and I like the stages. It's similar the Tour de Corse and Rally Sanremo. I like this type of stage.
So the drivers are ready and relishing the chance to surf the heat wave in this beautiful, mountainous, historic countryside to the east of the Italian capital. But onto the start order selection. Based on the results of the qualifying stage, drivers have to choose their starting positions during the build-up ceremony in the centre of Rome. Gryazin was quickest in the qualifying stages and chose to go 15th on the road. A bit confusing for a tarmac rally. Lukanaku struggled with suspension issues in qualifying and was late to choose, so he went 13th. And Mikkelsen took a gamble and decided to open the road on leg number 1. And so, the stage is set. And they say that all roads lead to Rome, and with a huge entry list of rally crews, it was true. On Friday night, the start ramp outside Castle St. Angelo, near the Vatican, it went on to the street parade. A spectacular motorcade around the streets of the Eternal City. Not often you get to do that one, but then on past the Colosseum and on to the good stuff. Stage number 1. Well, stage 0 to be precise. Near to the Colosseum, a classic situation. Bit of a spectacular stage to open the rally, get everybody warmed up for what was going on. Ooh, dramatic style, sideways with a bang. So with the opening pomp and ceremony in Rome done, back to the service park in Fuji, where all the action kicks off on day number 1. Mix of 6 stages in 2 loops, 64.18 competitive kilometres on Saturday, in very, very hot sunny conditions, peaking at 35 degrees Celsius. First on the road, Andreas Mikkelsen steps into the unknown for the first time. Despite his illustrious rally career, this is his Rally Rome debut on the ERC. He hit something in the stage, sent him up on 2 wheels, and must have knocked his concentration just a little bit in the second test of the day. The crew were okay, but dropped down to 13th overall. But a full season in the ERC for young Spanish driver Neil Solans. Co-driven by Mark Marty, a former WR. Car is too damaged to continue, and they are out of Rome already. Car's too damaged to continue, the radiator cooling pack all damaged, and that is them done and dusted. A short start for round 3 of the season. Choosing a latter row position is always a risk, and for Gryazin, this was exactly the reason. Debris on the road, left from earlier cars pulled out for him. He thought he would capitalise from a position further back on day number 1, but unfortunately not. The Volkswagen crew picked up a puncture and damage. Had to stop to change the wheel in the process. The rest of the rally will be tarmac testing for the 2 of them. Disaster for the little Russian rocket.
Somebody scratched this stone for little pieces. That's why I just have a little puncture and just in the beginning. So we stopped to change it. And for sure it's over for us. It's a bad luck, it's a shame, but we have some to work, and for me it's a new target.
Championship leader and double ERC champion Alexei Lukanak had a problem with his C3's suspension.